Vice Chair.
Just to follow up on that, you said the president has done everything he can on his own on this issue. The letter from House Speaker Johnson suggesting otherwise, that there are specific steps that can be taken. Do you see anything in what he suggested that you would be open to?
So I heard the letter, I have not read the letter, so I can't speak to the letter. They decided to go home, let's not forget, before the Senate did, and did not participate, right? They wanted to push forward our HR 2, which as we have said, it doesn't help the border, actually makes it worse, cuts costs, cuts law enforcement. It does not help at all. And so, look, we are having those conversations doing the Senate negotiations, and we want to make sure that we come to a bipartisan agreement. We understand that. We understand to actually deal with this issue, we need a bipartisan agreement, which is why the president put forth a comprehensive immigration plan, legislation, to be even more clear on the first day. And so I can't speak to the letter. I've not seen it. I heard about it when I was coming out, but I cannot speak to what Speaker Johnson has laid out in the letter.
And just very specifically in terms of the conversations that Biden had with the Mexican leader today, or in these conversations that are going to be happening in the coming days, is the remain in Mexico policy something that is at all on the table in those discussions?
So I'm not going to go into the detail of diplomatic conversations that the president is having. We're going to do...
You won't rule it out.
I'm not ruling anything out from here. I'm not going to negotiate from here. That's not what I'm going to do, or lay out what is on the agenda from here. Conversations continue. Obviously, it takes diplomatic conversation like the president is having with the president of Mexico to deal with the flow that we're seeing coming into the border. So we have to actually have those conversations, and that's what the president is doing, and he's been doing that the last 2 years, and that's what you're going to see. I'm just not going to get ahead of that.
One quick one. Senate sent back Julie Sue's nomination. Are you okay with her continuing in an acting capacity in 2024, or do you want to force a vote on this issue?
So look, we believe, and we are going to be very clear, Julie Sue will be renominated of Secretary of Labor in the new year. That is something that we are committed to. And as it relates to her acting authority, look, because she was confirmed, and you've heard me say this before, by the Senate as Deputy Labor Secretary, she is able to continue serving as acting Labor Secretary. So we see her performance as admirable. And we think she is doing a great job in that role. And so we urge Senate to take action, swift action, to confirm her as secretary. Certainly she will be renominated, and we are certainly committed to that.